Hey guys, what's up? Spectre here, and yesterday we received some incredibly important news from Paradox Interactive about the state of Bloodlines 2 and its upcoming launch. I'm gonna dive into those announcements as well as examine how we got to this point. Let's begin. Early on the 16th of October, lead narrative designer Brian Mitsoda took to the official Bloodlines 2 site with a blog post explaining the reasoning behind a months-long delay. I've linked the post down in the description, but it basically cites a troubled launch for the original game and a desire for a higher quality experience as the main reasons. Specifically, he states, "There's the responsibility to avoid some of the issues that plagued the first game, which was famously launched too early. Over the last few months, it became clear to stick to our original date would risk repeating that mistake. We won't do that. In the end, everyone working on this game wants to offer you the best Bloodlines 2 we can." The blog post doesn't get much more specific than that, with no new window being mentioned, although he does say that we'll learn more about the state of the game and more at ParadoxCon on the 20th of October. But how and why did we get here? Were there any signs that this was going to happen? I'd say yes. Looking back at the gameplay demo we were treated to at E3 2019, the game looked a bit unpolished. I remained cautiously optimistic, however, considering that we were seeing pre-alpha gameplay, but many of you weren't so sure. While UI elements seemed solid and voice acting was up to snuff, facial animations and combat animations looked a bit dated to say the least. In fact, they reminded me of the original Bloodlines, which isn't so bad until you remember that it came out nearly 15 years ago. This seemed to be the first major sign that things might not be going as smoothly as that slick reveal trailer and teaser trailer made it seem. The next sign that things might not be progressing all that well came at Gamescom, where we were essentially treated to almost the exact same playthrough, minus a few narrative turns, which I outlined in a previous video. Many fans began voicing their concern over the game's development state at this point, wondering why we hadn't seen much more. The final red flag would come with Paradox's announcement about gameplay at ParadoxCon. Fans attending the event were informed that they would not be allowed hands-on time with the game, even to try out the E3 demo for themselves, but would instead be shown more footage and given a free code for the game as consolation, even offering refunds for tickets to the event. Hearing about a delay is always unfortunate as a fan. Hell, it's even unfortunate as a content creator who carefully maps out and plans their content schedule. But ultimately, the situation is better for everyone involved. Delays can help stop or at the very least mitigate crunch for devs. It also allows them time to do their best work and expand the overall experience. And we in turn get a better product. I think it's safe to say that if the game shipped like this, reviews wouldn't look great and it could tank the entire game. While modding definitely saved the original Bloodlines for many fans, it's good on Paradox for not shipping something broken with only the modding community around to fix it. What do you think? Are you happy we'll all be waiting a bit longer? Are there other games that you'll be spending early 2020 with instead? Let me know below, and that's about it for this Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 update. For more on this RPG and others like Cyberpunk 2077, make sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.